and welcome to Siphoned Adrenaline, your monthly recap show for Adrenaline Unleashed. I'm your host MH, and today we will be talking about the August 11th show. First, we had Jace Battle debut in his match, and he hit the 3G on the sizzling one, James Slay, and put out that sizzle. And afterwards, we caught up to Jace for an emotional interview, and then we caught up to James for a very angry one.
I went out there and I went against a great competitor, and sizzling James Slay. He used some dirty tactics, and you know what, hey, that's fine and everything, but I went out there and I beat him. The fans loved it, I loved it. It was the greatest feeling in the world. All I can say right now is that everybody out there, the fans, the Adrenaline Unleashed fans, and the Adrenaline Unleashed talent, you should all prepare for battle.
I had that match. I gotta go to the doctor now, get a wire for my jaw. So she didn't check his boot or something. There was lead in it. He kicked me, and all I saw was a flash. But I tell you what, this is just a bump in the road, because the sizzling one, I'm still gonna take over Adrenaline Unleashed. And when the sizzle gets unleashed, everybody here is gonna feel the blood on the dance floor. You understand me? You're all gonna need a dose of morphine and eventual overdose of morphine when the sizzling one gets through with you. Sizzle out.
Bryce Slavin took an early shot at the eccentric Lion before the bell even rang, but then he ended up getting himself disqualified anyway when he tossed the ref. Lion had his regrets. I
underestimated him. Swear to God I did. He knows how to use the ring as a weapon. I basically didn't see it coming. He got me on the low blow on the rope, and that was it. All I saw was bright lights every time his fist kept connecting with me. I'll give you that, Bryce.
So what's next here? What are you planning on doing? You look like you got something. You're cooking something.
I'll tell you this right now. Bryce, you know how to use something against me. That ring, Tommy's got it cut out for him. I'll tell you this. I'm going to the doctor. I'm going to get my ribs, the legs checked out. After that, I'm going to be watching Tommy's back, because I guarantee I'm not going to underestimate you again, and I'm definitely going to make sure he doesn't either. He's Las Vegas champ. I swear to God, this is not going to happen to anyone else.
Scrub Bud's carpet cleaning. No job too big or too small. Scrub Buds can clean it all.
Sin City Fury didn't have much success in singles competition that night. First, Sway Thompson missed the panty dropper against Shannon Ballard, and it led to a Shannon Ballard victory. You came in on a jet from London. How was the Olympics? Obviously,
the Olympics were great. Ryan Lochte was swimming in more than pools, let's just say that. Private jet was great. Stewardesses, flight attendant, sorry. They were nice. Pretzels and peanuts. I won all these too over there, being badass.
Okay, I was just gonna say that's probably what you wanted.
This one right here, it says winner. Usually, most of them don't say winner until I won. And this was for me to stick deodorant in 2 minutes. This one was throwing a piano from a cement into a 3rd-story window. And this one's my favorite right here. This medal right here is for me not being Canadian. I got gold in it. Okay, you see that, Shannon Ballard?
That's what I was saying. You had your match against Shannon Ballard. You even dropped some panties.
Yeah, well, dropping panties, yeah, panty dropper. Came up short with that. I hit it on the mat, unfortunately. Shannon rolled out of the way. Such a tough opponent. He's the former Adrenaline Unleashed champion. Hats off to him. Not hats off to Canada, though. They won like 14 gold medals, or like all medals together. So
you got your own
I have
medals.
4 in Canada, so I'm one person. Yeah, I mean, again, he's a great competitor, great athlete. I look forward to listening to him.
Dylan Griffin didn't fare so well against Ryan Taylor and Adam Reyes, where Taylor picked up the victory.
not expect to be double teamed by Ryan Taylor and Dylan Griffin. I did not expect to be ambushed by two competitors here. Mr. Pop Culture came to Las Vegas because Las Vegas is a great part of Mr. Pop Culture. I love the gambling, I love the woman, and I love getting drunk, but I came here to compete. I came here to defeat whoever was put in the ring, and instead of a fair one-on-one altercation, I got ambushed. It's not going to be the same next time. The Reyes Vision production will come here to win and to win only. And Adrenaline Unleashed and everyone who gets in my way, they'll learn to eat my fist.
Before that triple threat match though, Ryan Taylor was not happy with the fact the top rope broke at the last show, and he had a few words to say about that, and we all thought that he wasn't even going to get in the ring.
Actually, before we begin the match, I want to emphasize one thing. The last time I was here, when this top rope broke and I nearly died in the middle of the ring in front of all of you bloodthirsty fans, I decided that my time is much more spent picking and choosing when I enter this ring. So therefore, this match will begin with me on the outside, you two on the inside. You can go ahead and do-si-do. When I feel like entering the ring, when I feel like gracing my presence within those ropes, you'll be lucky enough to wrestle me.
A big truck full of huge dreams and mini birds. You can find them at Durango and Centennial.
Our tag team match for the night featured Skank and Tainer Downey, STD, with El Torito Juventud facing against Jason Muse's new acquisition of Intimidation Inc., Dirty Harold Merkin and Mike Odd. Now they did a great job at keeping El Torito Juventud away from STD, and they pulled off the victory that way.
These two people, they show that no conspiracy can hold me down. They show that nothing that the corrupt Adrenaline Unleashed board and their little gopher, nothing they can do will ever touch me. You see, I got Harold Merkin, the dirty one. A man whose size and power will dominate anyone and intimidate anyone that dares gets in his way.
Trembling in their boots.
We got Mike Odd, a man who brings the speed, who brings the finesse to this team. You can't beat this team. Speed and power, size and finesse. Everyone who considers themselves a tag team is doomed. I'll let these guys take it from here.
Did you see about the match we just had? Who was that?
I think it was Taquito and
El Torito,
right?
Tater Todd, right? Do you think they're going to step in the ring with us anytime soon?
I think the two of them are going to meet up one last time just to discuss how they're going on the opposite sides of the country.
How they're gonna
just so
avoid
they don't have to face us ever again.
Do you think any other team in Adrenaline Unleashed wants to step into the ring with us?
Not a chance.
No.
Against the man,
I think so.
the myth, the Merkin, and against the odd one right here, by the end of the night, they're all going to be screaming, "Oh, Mike Odd."
That's right, Mike Odd. You know what they call me, Mike Odd? I'm the man the men want to be and the ladies came to see. I'm the man that puts the asses in seats. And old Dirt here is the one that keeps them there.
So everybody in Adrenaline Unleashed is on notice.
Skank and Tainer Downey and El Torito Juventud gave a fight. Everyone in the audience, all of the spectators, all of the little Doritos, they had the clap. And that's what kept us going. That's what kept us going.
More and more, build to build.
For every time I was landing on my back, every time I was hit in the face, I never give up.
Just kept cheering it on, feeling that energy.
Yeah, feeling the infection, feeling that cheesy Cool Ranch infection. Every time, Skank and Tainer Downey, El Torito Juventud, tag team or not, we'll still give it our all. Because we are the ones who give it our all.
All night long, baby.
Nefasto came back to take on Unam, and for the second month in a row, Unam pulled on victory over Nefasto. GT Boostin's flying feet couldn't stop Angus McField's drive to get back to the top.
1, 2, 3.
a tough match, especially considering last month when I had the #1 contenders match. I kind of botched it. Ari's beat me, plain simple. But now I've beaten GT Boosin, and I think I've got my momentum back. I think it's time for me to start climbing the ladder once again for the Adrenaline Unleashed Championship.
What I think of your beer.
Tasty.
Now, Bryce Slavin has been making waves in this company, scaring some even, by attacking the Las Vegas champion Tommy Misfit from behind multiple times over the last few months. And we caught up to some of the guys to see what they had to say about it.
Bryce Slavin is a guy who I believe has no limits. And there is no place in this federation for a guy like Bryce Slavin. He's dangerous.
Bryce Slavin, no bueno. Tommy Misfit, mucho campeon.
And then you came out and you T-boned Tommy. Is that something you're proud of?
You are so full of the good questions tonight, aren't you? Tommy, let that be the next lesson for you, buddy. You don't run out in my matches. What I did to Lion was my business, not yours. You stuck your nose in my business, so I'm gonna stick my nose in yours. That T-bone that I gave you tonight, Tommy, and when I held the belt over you in the middle of that ring, that was a sign, Tommy. Take that as a sign. Take heed, Tommy. Because remember, this just got real, Tommy. This is real.
Bryce Slavin, you want to tell me? You want to tell all those people out there that that's how you get it done? You attack someone from behind, that's how you get it done month after month? Bryce Slavin, do you want to see how Tommy Misfit gets it done? You don't.
P3 is the official photographer of Adrenaline Unleashed.
All the way from Hollywood, California, Famous B came to Adrenaline Unleashed to take on the Las Vegas champion Tommy Misfit. Now Tommy's guts got him through the match, leaving Famous B wrecked.
I'm coming for you, Tommy, because you have something I want, and that's the Las Vegas Championship. I will not rest, I will not stop until I take that championship from around your waist and take it right back to Hollywood with the stars, just like I plan on doing tonight. Tommy got lucky, but Tommy, your luck has just run out.
We had two title changes that night. The first came from the Women's Championship match, when a bit of controversy happened and the referee Allie Parker assisted the New York Knockout Nikki in getting a victory over Allison Danger.
Shoulders are down!
Needless to say, Danger didn't have many kind words to say.
I was robbed out there! I lost my belt, I lost control, and do you know whose fault it is? Is it my fault? Is it my fault, Grizzly Adams? No! Allie Parker! So far in my career, here at Adrenaline, you've just been a gnat going through the air. I brush you off, go back to doing what I want. But tonight, you went from a gnat to a giant buzzing bee around my head. I'm gonna exterminate you. You think what happened tonight was scary? Do you think I'm done with you, girl? No chair will be good enough. No other referee will stand in my way. I will take you. I will put you in the woods and I will bury you. Mark my words, girl.
Closing the night was the Adrenaline Unleashed Wrestling Champion, the Mayan Warrior Rafael Lopez. Now he's been ready to defend since he won the belt, and right when he stepped into the arena, he had a few words to say.
Alright, Mayan Warrior, your first month with the title, your first defense. Are you prepared for your first defense?
Like I said last month when I won this, I'm ready. It started from that day on. Every single day, I've been training, busting my butt, just like it was when I didn't have the belt. Now that I have the belt, it doesn't mean nothing. All that means is this competition is gonna be a lot stiffer. Today, Arias, yes, you are a big guy, but I've fought and I've clawed to the top. Now, my Mayan Nation is here to support me, and we're gonna keep this belt for as long as we can.
But Aries had another plan, and he was awfully proud of it.
Mayan Warrior, that was a pretty quick month for you. How are you feeling right now?
How am I feeling? I just got the belt stolen from me. You saw it. Everybody saw it. I was going to win the match. I had him down. 1, 2, 3. He had to grab a briefcase to hit me on the head. There was no way that he could have beat me fair, one-on-one. But it's okay. That's fine. One thing that I learned about me and my Mayan Nation is that we fight for everything we get. And if you want to steal it, that's okay. Next month, I will get my title back. We will have a rematch, and that belt will come back to the Mayan Nation. I don't care what you try, I will be ready.
So Aries, last month, you said what you were going to do, and you did it. And I'm seeing a lot of shine right now.
Very much. This is how a shiny briefcase looks before a match. And this is what it looks like after it met the Mayan Warrior. And this is what I got for being the better man, for being the smarter man. My name is Aries. You will all remember me because now I am your champion, and I'm gonna stay the Adrenaline Unleashed champion for a long time.
I will tell you, the Mayan Warrior was just here. I have never seen fury like that before. Do you think you can handle what he has coming?
Obviously he couldn't handle me, so I don't care if he wants to come one more time, 2 more times, if he wants to bring his whole army. I don't care, because I've been everywhere, I've been through everything, and I'm ready for you, Raphael. If you want to come one more time, try to get this back, good luck, because that's what you're gonna need, a lot of luck. This title belongs to Aries, and this title stays with me.
A family tradition of fine American food, happily prepared for you at Eggworks.
We also caught up to the host of Adrenaline Unleashed's new talk show, The Cockpit, and Tommy Purr had a few words to close out the show. Tommy Purr, your first experience in the cockpit here.
Not my first experience in the cockpit, but yes, here in Adrenaline Unleashed in front of an audience.
And it was with Jason Mewes. What's your take on Jason?
You know, I have worked with a lot of people in wrestling. Some of them were geniuses, some of them were jerks. I think Jason Mewes, God, you know, I think he's a little bit of both. I'm not gonna lie. I think he has a great plan. I think as far as managerial skills go, he has what it takes. He has the chops, the guy can talk.
So you're stop talking, stop cutting people off. But you see, 3 times tonight, my mic cut off. That these people have. Look, I don't want to hear you. Stop trying to cut me off. I never cut anybody off.
The dude's just unlikable. You know, for all the good stuff he has going for him, he spends so much time hating on Tommy Misfit, and he didn't even really explain why. He just said because the fans like Tommy Misfit.
And you want to know about Tommy Misfit? Let's just say Tommy's getting what's coming to him. I don't have to lead the guy who beats up Tommy Misfit. I hope Slavin destroys him. I hope Slavin makes it so that he has to go to the hospital. And while he's sitting in that hospital bed, hooked up to some machine, the doctor comes in and says you can't wrestle anymore. And it won't be like a movie where he gets up, he goes to rehab, and he gets better. No. I want it to be where he's in a wheelchair. Because I'm tired of Tommy Misfit. I'm tired of him getting in my way.
I think he's putting too much emphasis on things that don't matter. And this beef with Tommy Misfit is ridiculous. It's completely stupid. And it's childish.
Take Jason Mewes out of the equation. How was your first experience here at Adrenaline Unleashed?
It was great. We saw some amazing matches, 2 titles changing hands. Tommy Misfit, Sway Thompson, everyone out there. Ali Parker getting a little physical too.
Just pumping up.
Yeah, and it's
probably not the way that you really like either.
Hey, as long as there's some sort of action, I'm down for anything. You know, I'll try anything once. You know. Kind of, sort of. Within reason. Jason Mewes isn't the only one who has his eye on talent. So, we all know. I have a somewhat good track record as a manager on the indie scene. So, we'll see what happens. And if you could be seeing me step out of the cockpit and help guide someone's career myself.
Jack Trades, Tommy Bird.
That's what I do.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time.
Now, thanks for tuning in to Siphoned Adrenaline. Hey, look, it's the Sizzling One, James Slay. How are you?
I ain't here to shake your hand. Do you know who my opponent is? No, get out of my way, chump. Tell you what, it doesn't matter who my opponent is, because the Sizzling One is going to blaze up that ring each and every time, no matter who's in there with him. To tell you the truth, I don't care if it's a STD, I don't care if it's a Fighting Scott, I don't even care if it's a Misfit. And it could even be the big man himself, the eccentric lion. But I tell you what, you better bring your A game, whoever you are, because the Sizzling One plans on bringing anything and everything to the table, and sooner or later, you will feel overdose.
We'd like to thank UMC Medical Center Children's Hospital of Nevada for letting Adrenaline Unleashed visit with them and bring smiles to the children they care for.